I know what this is. You are live on the air. Who is this?
Hey, it's JC. This is the Jiggy Jaguar show.
Yes, this is the aforementioned Jiggy Jaguar show. How are you?
Man, this is good. Oh, man, I'm great. I couldn't be better. I'm so excited to talk to you, man. I called you yesterday.
I know. We talked yesterday, my friend, off air, and I just... I sure hope this doesn't turn into what I think it is going to turn into, but if it does, that would be fantastic, because I haven't had one of these in a hell of a long time. But let's go, jump in the pool, let's go.
What is one of these?
I think what this is going to be is an extravagant prank call, which, if that's the case, awesome, because I haven't had one of those in a hell of a long time.
Well, I'm not going to Baba Booey you, man. Don't worry. This is legitimate, and I would not prank you because I'm a fellow broadcaster myself. If it's cool with you, I actually am doing a crossover episode.
Fellow broadcasters hate me more than poison, so it's a good thing. But I actually love the fact that you're doing this crossover thing, because several years ago, myself, Frank Catolo from Catolo Chronicles, and the Dez, we did a three-way show where we had three shows going on at once. So that's a cool deal. So yeah.
Well, I am a big. I found you. I created this thing I call Rule 44, and we're on the internet, right? So I can talk to you about stuff, or do I have to?
No, you do what you got to do, because the people that are carrying us on AM FM, if it gets odd, they'll just dump out.
Okay, good deal.
So you just do what you got to do, homie.
I'm all in, man. Rule 34. If you're an internet guy, have you ever heard of Rule 34?
Rule 34. It sounds familiar to me.
It's where, if you can think of it, there's probably a pornographic version of it somewhere. So if you just think of anything,
if it exists, there is porn of it. I love that.
That's it, right there. You just nailed it. That is Rule 34. I created on my show what we call Rule 44, whereas now in this day and age, I said if you can think of it, there is a podcast of it somewhere. So I looked up 5.
Well, you are right about that, sir.
Exactly, man. So I looked up 5 different things, just random plugins, and one of them was I typed in fake moon landing, and when I typed that in, I found an episode of your show. I think it's your Sunday show from
yes,
from a few years ago, though.
Yes, it was. That's awesome that you were able to pull up fake moon landing and pull us up. I think it was probably had something to do with maybe Jack Duffy might have been the guest or something.
I won't lie because I didn't listen to that one, because the one I listened to was even better. It was called "Who Are You, MySpace Emailer." Do you remember that?
Maybe. That might have been a Ross Long thing. Were we in Salina, Kansas?
I think you mentioned Salina.
Yes.
It was literally a 2.5-minute podcast, and it was probably the greatest 2.5 minutes of my life.
Oh, my God. Now I know it's a prank phone call.
No, it wasn't. Here's why. You told the guy... No, really. See, I'm trying to be all nice and everything.
No, go. I love this.
I heard you were at the beer store, and that sounds like a hell of a place.
Kirby's Beer Store in Wichita, Kansas. Yes, it's a hell of a place. I'll tell you, it's no bigger than a phone booth. Honestly.
Yeah. So what? And then I was listening to your show. I wanted to call in on a topic, and I was listening to your show a little bit. And I'll get back to the MySpace thing in a second, but I did want to comment on what Radio Dan said, and then I do totally agree on YouTube. It is a spot to put content. It's just another spot.
Well, see, this is the thing. I've had various internet broadcasters, if we can use that term. They have yelled and screamed about how we should all be in one spot and one spot only. And I just think that the web ought to be lousy with my content, as Frank Catola would say. Just lousy with Jiggy Jag. And so we put our stuff on YouTube, we put it on Ustream. I don't care. Just put it somewhere. Just as long as somebody gets the Twitter handle right or subscribes to our email list. That's all I care about.
I throw everything up against the wall and hope.
That's right.
That's my goal, man.
That's right. That's why I've got like 5 or 6 different radio shows all over the friggin' place. So yeah, same thing.
You know what? I have no idea. I don't know what you're. I told somebody the other day. I said I'm calling the guy. He's a real guy.
Unfortunately, I am a real guy. You are right. I'm not like my good friend David Vidal, who's a fictional character. But go.
Well, as I said on my podcast last week when I played Rule 44, I said, is this guy real? Is this guy not real? I told my listeners.
Oh, God, I want to hear that.
Look up the website. I didn't know if it was real or not. And I had all these listeners that were like, dude, he's real. Here's his website. And I was like, when does he do a show? And they were like, I don't know. And I was trying to figure it out myself. That's why I just called the number on your website.
Okay. Well, let's keep going here, my friend. I've got to take a commercial break, do some music. Okay. Is there any way I could give you? Hey, you could call me back in the next hour. Is that possible? Because I've got another guest coming up here in a few.
Oh yeah, man. Whatever, dude. I mean, I'm game.
Okay. Well, just call me back at the top of next hour, and we'll get this thing going with you.
We'll keep chatting.
Okay.
Jaguar, right?
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we've got more, so stay tuned to the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Show. Coast to coast and boda to boda, kids.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. Whenever me and Cali do the remix, everybody hands go up. Hey, showtime. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Top flow. What you think I'm hot for? Every summer drop mode. Hits to make my stock go up. Them hands go up. The bands go up. I'm number one in this bitch and I'ma say that. We the best of the best. Try while you haters asleep. I'm yelling free Weezy. I rep the heart of the streets. Who harder than me? I'm
to kiss a famous California blue sky. I'm only here to try to make the stars align.